Roger Gallegos here, founder and owner of Beacon Marketing. I hope you're having a great day today. So today we're going to cover our last video of our time-saving tip series for November. Again, these tips, even though we're giving them out during the holiday season to help us all become better, more effective, and more efficient marketers of our business, these tips could be used year-round. Now is a great time to start seeing which one of these things you could implement. You could do 1, 2, 3 of these things, all of them if you're really feeling ambitious, but you should try to write these down and try and look at what you could implement little by little so you can just become a more effective and efficient marketer year round. It's more important now during the holiday season because we tend to push it off because we're focusing on parties, on travel, on our employees, on family, and all these things that come up that are urgent and important in the moment, but not really important in the long term. What's important in the long term is your marketing, because that keeps your pipeline full with potential leads and your sales team busy. And we want that happen year round. What often happens is you let your marketing fall by the wayside during the holiday season. Come January, when everyone's getting back to work, everyone's a little sluggish, so your sales, and you start the year off behind the 8 ball a little bit. But you do these things, you start marketing your business, you start the year off with a head start, you start the year off running, and you're doing awesome. So look at these tips. Which ones can you implement year round? That's what this month is about. So today we're going to be talking, again, more tactical things. And these are the specific tools. We're going to go over 5 tools that Beacon Marketing uses. Now, these 5 tools cover 4 areas: a marketing calendar, automation, design, and review. These are things I've kind of touched on here and there throughout this month and throughout other previous videos, previous months. But we're going to discuss specifically how Beacon Marketing uses these tools. Now, as I go through, I'm going to mention these things, but I'll include the information. You'll see a caption come up where you could actually see the link to where you can get more information about this stuff, and I'll actually include it in the description of the video, so look out for that. So the first thing I want to focus on is the marketing calendar, what I use for marketing calendar. Real quick, I've talked about marketing calendar several times this month. I hope we've gotten it through the importance of it. I've also written a blog. You can check out the blog on Beacon. So the thing I use to manage and keep track, I use this thing every single day, is called Airtable. Now, the really cool thing about Airtable, it's like a spreadsheet that functions as a database. This one is a free tool that you could use. I like to use it because it gives me, there's a lot of different tools. There's a lot of features that I don't use in it. But what this helps me do, it helps me just organize my thoughts, plan on everything so I could view things by the week, by the month, by a topic, by a platform, whatever, so I could just see how all my eggs are. It is a really cool tool. If you like using tools like Excel or Google Sheets, you will love using this tool. You should check it out. And again, it's free. I don't pay a dime for it. I've been using it for over a year to manage my marketing calendars, to manage the marketing calendars of my clients. It's free. It is a great tool. I would definitely look into it. Again, I'll put the link in the caption and in the show description. The next thing for automation, now there's 2 different tools I use. One is Social Pilot, and this helps me distribute my messages. There's a ton out there. One of the most popular ones is Hootsuite. You have Buffer. The reason I use Social Pilot for myself is because it just works better for what I'm doing. I can put my clients on it and with the same low price. As with all this, I didn't mention this little disclaimer. This is what I use. I'm giving you my testimony for these things. But before you use any of the tools I mentioned, I want you to go do your research. Make sure you understand what your goals are, what you're trying to accomplish, and then review these things. And make sure those things are lined up. Make sure their output lines up with what you're trying to do. That's the most important thing. I forgot to mention at the beginning of this video, but that's important. So going back to Social Pilot. Social Pilot's a really neat tool. It helps push out messages. A lot of these work off the same sort of premise. You have certain things you can and can't do. I really like it. I don't have any issues with it. I pay $20 a month for it. A great offer. At least that's what I paid when I first started. The next thing I use for automation, this is an email email marketing service called Active Campaign. I love using it. There's other ones out there like Constant Contact, iContact, MailChimp. All those ones, they're good. I've used all of them. And I use them for my own personal business, but use them in previous jobs that I've had. For me, I really like Active Campaign. The setup, the automation's easy. The templates are fun and easy to use. The interface is really fun. So that's the one I use. The reason I picked them is they had a higher allowance for free for the number of users or emails that you could have before they charged you. I like that one, and so I use Social Pilot and Active Campaign to help me automate my messaging for social media and email marketing. Active Campaign is really good. Use to help when I bring in contacts and send them a confirmation email, as well as other things. So those two things are really good for automation. The next thing I use is for design. Now, I'm not a graphic designer. I feel I'm a designer, but I can't say I'm a great designer myself. So that's why I went with a company called Design Pickle. Now, this is a little costly, but to me, it's well worth it because you pay one low fee, you get unlimited designs. Now, I'm not going to tell you what I pay because I signed up for on a special price that I don't think they're offering anymore, so I don't think it's fair to them to promote this a special price because I don't think they're offering anymore. But the thing that I like about Design Pickle is their customer service is on point and they deliver great designs. All the designs that you guys see, most of them you see are designed by them. I usually put a design in and I have something the next day. A design request in, I have something the next day, and it's unlimited designs. So for instance, for all my content, I have anywhere from 12 to 16, sometimes up to 20 pieces of content or images that I need for a month. Free. They do it all. So that is a great way that I save time with my design, because if I had to sit down like in a tool like Canva and all that, and that's a great option, it would take me forever to do that. And I'm just not a good designer. It doesn't make me feel good. Sorry about the cough there. So Design Pickle, great for a great option to have some graphic design work. The next thing I use, and this is for a review and analysis. This is important for yourself, and for me personally, for my businesses that I work with and my clients, because it's called Sife. It's a dashboard that brings in data from multiple places into one dashboard, so you could just see everything from like Facebook, Twitter, your website, LinkedIn. You have all this information just in one platform or one dashboard, so you don't have to go back and forth. It just saves time because it also sends you a report. You could also do something like if you have an extra monitor or something, you could actually bring it up and just have that monitor have a dashboard up so you can show the progress throughout a day or a month. And it's real easy. I pay $19 a month. It is a great service. I would consider using that to track your progress. So all these things, I'm a small business, I'm trying to save money. All these things are very, very easy to use, and they help me do what I need to do. One last thing that I didn't mention, I didn't know how to categorize this, but I use something called Leadpages. That's for landing pages. I guess you could use that. You could say that falls under like an advertising thing. A landing page is like a little mini website or just a page where you funnel people to for express purpose. Landing pages for me does so much. I have a place to sign up for my mastermind sessions. I have a page to land for my newsletter for free consultations. I use it for other business ventures that I'm in. Leadpages is a great option, easy to use. You just have to go in with a vision, and you'll have a lot of things to be able to accomplish with that. So again, with this, as I said, these are just suggestions. I highly recommend them because I use them. But when I say the suggestions for your business, I mean do your research. Make sure you state your goals. And then when you're doing your research, that these things are outputs match what you're going to do. Like if you're not interested in using Leadpages, or you don't think that Leadpages is going to provide anything, then don't use it. If you're already happy with your email marketing service, then don't change it to Active Campaign just because I said so. As much as having that endorsement that my word means that much would mean to me, make sure these things fit for you. I'm just telling you I'm sharing with you what works for me in case you're wondering, you're unhappy, you just kind of, I don't know where to go. I felt this would be a good Nice way to end this month. So again, this month was all about saving time. Please let me know if I missed anything. If there's anything that, Roger, you forgot to cover this topic, or you forgot to say this, or maybe even disagreed with something. Say, hey, Roger, great stuff, but I didn't think like this. Or, hey, Roger, like, horrible. Where are you coming from? Do you know what you're talking about? Let me know. Share with people, and help me spread the word. I think I'm putting out some good information, and I think it's a lot of people could benefit from this. So that's it for November. That's it for time saving. So next month is December. We're going to be past Thanksgiving. Hope everyone had a Thanksgiving, by the way. We're going to be past Thanksgiving. We're going to go into December. It's going to be, we're on the fast track to Christmas, and then the New Year. So for December, we're going to be talking about looking ahead to 2019. We're going to discuss trends and ideas and things that you should be looking to 2019 so you can start taking advantage of what's coming up in the new year. As always, check Beacon Marketing out on Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitter, Instagram. Sign up for our email newsletter. Look for our monthly webinar. That's free, by the way. Absolutely free, no charge. Get a lot of great information on that. To sign up for our newsletter. We have a marketing mastermind. If you need help, if you're a solopreneur that can't afford big marketing services, but you still need some help, let me know. I think I have an option with a marketing mastermind. So if you're here in Albuquerque, you could join one of our groups. If you are out of Albuquerque, I'm looking to start a virtual group. So let me know about that. Once again, thank you for viewing. I appreciate your time. Please like and review and share. That's it from me. See you guys next month. You have a great one. Bye.